Dave, we go into this weekend after Tuesday night's defeat. What's been the overall reaction in training? Have you got out with the players what you kind of expected?
Yeah, listen, you're always disappointed to lose. It was obviously a long trip back, and then day off, and the quick turnaround of games don't allow you to do an awful lot. So we did a little bit yesterday. It'll be more, I suppose, brighter this morning. But at the moment, it's a I suppose a management of the players, really management of the ones who weren't involved, trying to get all your messages in terms of what we need to do for the weekend. But in reality, there's not a great deal you can do. So it is just, like I say, little messages, making sure we're ready to go. Like I say, it's a quick turnaround, and as much as you can't enjoy your victories too much, you don't get time to sort of well in sorrow in terms of when you've lost a game. So we move on. It's an important game for us, the weekend one we're looking forward to, and hopefully we keep our good run we've had going at home.
Talking about the weekend, Yeovil Town, the last time we faced them, we go 3-0 up in 43 minutes or whatever. But they sat bottom of the National League when we faced them. Now they're up to 15th. Fantastic win on Tuesday night. What are you expecting from them?
You repeat yourself all the time. Expect a tough game. I think the start of the season, they didn't start very well, and I think they're one of the teams at the start of the year. If you'd been picking someone who'd been in the top 7, again based on what they've got player-wise and based on their experience and based on what they did last year, you'd definitely have them up there. It didn't work out for them, but they've I suppose stabilised in terms of players coming in, got a more steady squad and steady selection. Again, they're another one who've been hit with injuries, which has meant they've not had to or got continuity in terms of team selection, but they've now started to put a run together and are moving up the table. And we've said, again, even in our circumstance, we've said that when you do win games and win consecutive games, then the table makes or looks a completely different scenario. So listen, we know it'll be a tough game. They'll certainly come with the sort of expectation of winning. They're obviously a club with big and history a lot higher than the level that same as us that we're currently sort of playing our trade. So I expect a really tough game again between two decent teams. Like I say, they come on the back of a really good away win at Boreham Wood, tough place to go, and we're, like I say, we're good value for that win. So we've just got to, like I say, concentrate on us, make sure we're right, and right any wrongs that we think we had from Tuesday night.
We talk about it every week, but another big decision and announcement came up from the National League last night. We will carry on. National League North and South, null and void. Just give us your overall reaction to that announcement.
Yeah, I think something's been ongoing for the past at least the past month or so. Probably the decision that most people may have expected from again. You can only look at it from your own scenario, really, and for us to be able to carry on is obviously a big positive. Something that, like I say, we don't take for granted. We're really, I said before, in a fortunate position to be able to do that. So, listen, we crack on. Any uncertainty that we had, I suppose, from our individual club perspective, is put to bed. I still think there are some unanswered questions in terms of what that may mean for the, I think, potentially 7 teams in our league that wanted to not carry on. Like I say, I think there are some scenarios to work out still in the coming weeks, but like I say, in the main, really, really positive. We get on with it and hopefully keep pushing and keep ourselves in a really positive spot.
Just going back to ourselves, can you give us an overall squad update in terms of injuries, suspensions?
No, we're in a good place. As I said previously, people are coming back and are available. Obviously, Moles is. It seems like the longest 3-game suspension you've had. It's been a long time with the games that have been called off. There's only Feds who is stepping up his rehab in terms of his running and things. as I said, at the earliest for him, a week Saturday, we'll probably start training next week, and we'll see how he is. But it's not one that we need to force. And like I say, we're in good shape. It comes to a position where, or forget picking a team, all of a sudden it becomes tough picking a squad, because we're probably in a position where we're having to leave. Well, we will be leaving sort of 3 or 4 that won't make the squad, which is again is tough, but they're the decisions we have to make, and they're good decisions to have to make, because it means, like I say, it means we're in a good place. I'd much rather that and have to explain those decisions than be sat here with 4 or 5 injuries and struggling to get a 16 out there.
Just finally, obviously we play Saturday and then we'll go back to the Tuesday game against Wrexham. How much does that play in the back of your mind in terms of training, and how much does you do in training to almost concentrate on Saturday and then have to concentrate on Tuesday straight after?
No, it doesn't make any difference. Your next game is the most important one. We're planned ahead in terms of what we need to do physically with the players. That plan doesn't particularly change physically. It may change practically in terms of what we need to do. So again, we focus on Yeovil, what they bring, and what we need to do in order to, I suppose, highlight any areas where we think we can get joy, and then very, very quickly at 5:30, 6 o'clock on Saturday evening, that situation changes, and then focus on Wrexham and what we need to do going there. So it is a quick turnaround. We then put stuff in place for Monday, go through that, and like I say, hopefully go to Wrexham and give ourselves the best chance to get another positive result.